Hello everyone, this chapter is about dealing with the processes in Linux. So how to start them, how to manage them, how to terminate them. And dealing with the processes in Linux is a crucial point. So sometimes you need to stop one of the tasks, you need to start another one, you need to manage them. So this video is about this task. Okay, so what you need to know, actually, in the previous video, I mentioned that there is the directory inside Linux. So if I go here uh, up and then I am under the home, I go up again and then I type ls, then you will see a directory where called process or for process. This is a very important directory and all the process inside Linux are here. Okay, so I just return back to my home directory. And if you can read this, so the process directory contains a subdirectories for each running process on the system. Programs such as ps and top read the information about running process from these directories. The process or proc directory also contains information about the operating system and its hardware and files like pros CPU info. We have seen this command or how this file, how to see the information inside this file in the previous video. Please see it if you are here for first time. And also memory info and the devices. However, so everything what you need to know now, everything related to the processes are inside this directory. Also, we have the root. Also, we have etc. We have div for devices, and we also have media, and we have home where the users are there. All right, so this is not the topic. So let's now first see the first part, which is about ls pros. And as you can see now, I have here these directories, and this is number one, which means that the first point, or when you turn on your Linux, then the processes are here under this directory. And also it mentioned here somewhere that the one directory, so here if you can see, contain files with information about the running initial process. So like cmd line, the shell script, the cmd or the prompt, this one, when you start Linux, then probably all thing will be here. All right, so if you can see here, we have, as I mentioned, inside the process, you only can see the files. Everything in Linux is about files. You only need to know where are these files and how to interrupt them. This is what I have mentioned from the beginning of this playlist, and the first video, second video, I'm repeating that everything in Linux is about file. There is no magic. Okay, so here we have cat process cmd line, and if you run this directly like this, let's do this here. Let's take it one more time, copy, and then for here, then you will see that there will be continuously, so the name of what the output will be with no space. So to deal with this, so you can use echo, and in this case that echo means here you enter a new line. So when you execute the command, then enter a new line, and this is the output here. So here we have the information in cmd line, and you also can reach this at ps minus p and then 1 and minus p and then 1, and here we have the first one. This is the cmd of the Linux. Okay, so cmd line, this is the output here, and here you can see this is what is about the echo and so on. All right, so when you implement this command, then you will see that the output contains all the information such as command line parameters, special instructions, and so on. Okay, so you can do this and execute it. You will get the output similar. Okay, let's do it then. It's not too much time. And here we have the output. By the way, I just switched the previous videos. You see the charter here and the terminal here. Now I just flip them over. Okay, now let's deal with the process. Actually, let's do this up. And if you do ping localhost, this is you ping the machine itself for 127.0.0.1, and then you redirect the output. I don't need to see the output because if you do it like this, then the output will be continuously printed on the screen. And as you already know from previous videos, you can redirect the output to another file so you can see it later or analyze it later. Please see one of the previous videos if you don't understand what I'm talking about. But here also, I don't forward it into a file. I will redirect it into a device, and the device is nothing. So imagine that you have a printer connected, a printer connecting to the Linux, and it is nothing. So you just ignore the output. However, the goal here that I would like to start a process in Linux. Okay, so this is null. And then you run, and the problem here that you lost your terminal. Now you cannot do anything because the process is now running inside this terminal. So if you want to work or continue with Linux, you can start another terminal, or you send this terminal to the background. And to do this, you need first to Control Z, stop this terminal, and then repeat the same command, and then put the AND, which is ampersand operator. Now you can see the process is in the background, and it is with a PID number, like the number 5, the ID, and this is the PID. Now you can use whatever you want, and you have your terminal. So if you would like to see the terminals or the jobs or the processes that are running in the system, you can use the command called jobs. And this, like here, you can see the jobs, and you have running ping localhost. We have ping localhost. So you have also 3 is stopped, and then 4 stopped, and we have also 5 is running. All right, so this is what I have done so far. I have showed you how to do this. This is the number of the job, and this is the PID, and this is the command called jobs. And this is also, if you would like to start another job, you can repeat the same, and then you have 2 jobs here. Exactly what we have here. I have here 5 jobs. And here, if I would like to bring one of the jobs into the terminal again, so bringing foreground, then you can use FG, and then you put the %, and then the number of the job. So again, once you have verified the 2 ping, so in my case, I have 5 ping jobs, and bring the first command to foreground by typing the following. Okay, let me bring the second one. So I just type FG for foreground, and then I put the %, and then I put number 2, which is about the second one. And as you can see now, it's running here, and now I brought it into the foreground. And to close it, use Control Z. Then I I terminated or stopped the terminal. It's still in the background, but it's stopped. Okay, so it's not terminated, it's stopped. Okay, so if you would like to get it run again, so background, you refer to the background job with the job number 1, and then you can get it run again. As you can see, this is already run. Sorry, I just stopped 2. So 2 now is executed, so jobs again, and you can see it is running again. All right, so this is the jobs. This is what I have done so far. This is also jobs. Now we have 3, and now let's kill or let's terminate the job number 5. I just can say kill, and then I give %, and then give 5, and then jobs. And as you can see, 5 is now terminated. After 2 seconds, it will disappear. Okay, if you would like to kill all the jobs here, so you can say kill, and then, or you kill all, and then you put the command, so it's running here. So now I don't give the number, I give the name of the process, and here is called ping. And then again, jobs. And as you can see now, they will disappear. Now this is terminated, stop. However, they will disappear soon. All right, now what about if you would like to view the process in the background, so, or all the processes in the system? Okay, there is a command called htop. Here you can see the PID, the user who is using, and here you can see the command now is running is called top, and to terminate this process you can press Q. There is a new version of the top which is called htop, which is more nicer, there are more colors here. However, I'm going to use this one in this session. Okay, so let's say that I have now this job which is about ping. So I just can come here and I want to terminate it or kill it. I just press K in the keyboard and I have to select the signal. The signal is going to be 15, and then you will see it will disappear. And then again this one, K, 15, okay. And then also, okay, there's also select the signal, and here also let's again stop, and okay, okay also. Let's select another signal, and there is also K, and I select another signal which is number 9, and now I terminated or killed all the process. To terminate this process, this page, you can press Q in the keyboard. You can see killed here, and I can say jobs again, and there are no jobs are running right now. Okay, so let's do the same. Now I go and I make another one, and then I just will type top, and here we have the I don't see the ping, so in this case I will use a trick. I will say top, and then I'm going to use a grep, and then I use the ping. Okay, still there is no job there, so Control C, I start the process. Let's wait a bit. Then you can see now I have got this one. This is the ping, and it's 3434. Okay, so 3434, then Q, and I can say kill or pkill or top, and then K, and then I need to enter the 3434, and then I say 15, and this terminated. Okay, let's queue, and then let's see if there is another ping. There is nothing. Then again jobs, I have one running. All right, okay, so Q, let's try a stop, and then let's scroll down, and I have this one here, 3438. So I press K, and I select the signal to be 9, and then it's closed, and then Q, and then again one more time jobs, and no job with ping is available now. However, the signal is different, so 15 or 9, they're not the same. So here you can find the most popular one is 15, but 9 is also very, so if 15 does not work, then use 9. Okay, there is a command called kill. You can read about it from the manual page, and here is about the default is 15, and here you can see the kill signal 9 or signal kill is a forceful signal that cannot be ignored, unlike the default 15. Sometimes if you press 15 as a signal, the process is not killed, but if you use 9, then immediately will be killed because this signal is not ignored. All right, 7, so it's about using pkill and kill. So if you have a job, and this is running in the background, and you have another one, you have now two jobs, and you would like to see the jobs again. Here you have two jobs, both of them are running. Then you can use PS, and in PS you have the PID, and then you have the TTY, which is the terminal that you are running, that using now is like SSH, and then CMD, and then the time. The CMD is the sleep and the sleep, and then you have to sleep, and then if you would like to kill one of them, so you can use kill, and you give the ID, the PID, which is 3447, and then jobs, and then you can see this one is terminated. All right, so if you would like to delete all of them, so you can use pkill, and with pkill you have to give the signal, which is now 15, and then sleep. Okay, then jobs again. You can see now you kill them. So remember, if you use kill, you give only the PID. If you use pkill, then you have to give a signal, and then you need to give a command. Pkill command. Kill only the PID. All right, I hope this is easy for you. And now we also have a PS command, which is in most of the cases, if you use PS, then use it with -e. So because if you use PS, it's not, you are dealing with the shell script, the current shell script. But if you use -e with it, so you will see the all processes in the system. Okay, with PS, you can specify what commands do you need. So for example, you only need to see the PID and the command. So in this case, you can specify what you want. So let's start here, PS-E. And then let's say I would like to have PS-O, and then I need only the PID and CMD. Okay, TTY. Okay, let's take this from here. Let's try what is the problem. And then let's remove this, remove this, remove. Okay, so you have the PID here and CMD. All right, so this is the PS with -O. However, I recommend you to use htop, which is much easier, much user-friendly with colors, and you only need to click and press K, and then you select the signal. And here you can see which signal do you want. However, I'm not going to do this now, and let's move forward, and let's see also with this one. We already covered this. Then we see the system log, and the system log is important for if you would like to see the what happens in the system, or someone wanted to access, and one of them is called in the log. So if you see this content, then you will see the files here related to the log, and one of them is the author, which is very famous. And this one is author log. Each log file represents a service or feature, so it depends of what log do you would like to use, and it depends on the application. However, you can move forward on this, but the general idea is that inside this directory var logs, under the var logs, so var contains the logs, root var logs. Here under this directory there are all the files related to the log, and one of them is called an author log file. Displays information regarding the authorization or authentication, such as user login attempt. So simply, if you just use this command, which is about seeing the content This is the tail to see the content of the last 5 lines from var log author.logs, and here you can see the output February 5, what happened with the root user, what wanted to do. This is user ID 0, it means that this is a root, and then there's another one closed, and then another one, and then there is another one, remove decision, and that's it. With this, this is the end of this chapter. I hope you learned some advanced um, skills in Linux, and remember always everything in Linux is about file. Your task is to know where are the files and how to reach them, and of course when you understand that idea, you can use Google, you can use ChatGPT to enhance and speed up your process or your work with Linux. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next level.